Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of WrestleQuest. I'm PwnShop135. In the last episode, we started tutorial here in the Stretch You Out gym. And in this episode, we're going to go find a BWE wrestler to help him with his gimmick. Just go up the stairs and we hit the overworld. Okay, get stretched. That's the name of it. Right. Set it right here next to the Macho Man statue. The cream of the crop Macho Man statue. Known for his consummate physical ability, his savage wrestling style, and his deep gravelly voice, Macho Man Randy Savage is quite possibly the most iconic legend of wrestling. Celebrating 29 title reigns across his 32-year career, Macho Man was not just a celebrated champion, but a long-standing crowd favorite as well. Whether cutting exciting promos or delivering incredible and theatrical flying elbow drops, Randy Savage won fans and accolades everywhere he went. And even today, Savage is revered by fans and wrestlers alike, with his story inspiring generation after generation. It is no secret that only someone like Macho Man can make the entire wrestling world stand up and say, "Ooh, yeah!"
Mucho gusto.
It's truly something, isn't it?
Do you like my new look?
I was always more of a fan of guys that wore face paint. Though that time Jake the Snake trapped Macho Man in the ropes and attacked him with that cobra would go over big in BEW. BEW? Wait, you're the guy I'm here to meet. I'm from the training gym. I'm here to help. Great. So you see, I can't quite decide on which way I should go. Should I be vibrant and electrifying, or dark and brooding? I think dark and brooding fits BEW better, but I just love using bright colors. I've got to pick something that will fit with the vibe of the other guys. Or the writers won't know how to use me. Writers? Forget it. Look, can you just go to the face paint shop for me? They have some samples I want you to try out. Sure, face paints. So the writers will like you. Poor thing, babbling about writers. Must be delusional. Alright, head to the face paint shop. Face paint shop to the south to help out the poor delusional neon gravebird. Okay, that's here at Face to Face.
Mucho gusto.
Hola, amigos. Strange. There's nobody here. Maybe they're in the back? Face paint? On your feet? What kind of madman would do such a thing? Take it all. Gather the war paint for our overlords.
Can you dig it?
They're looting the shop. Here's one. Take him alive and we'll melt him down to use this plastic as war paint. Okay, fight time. Right. spin him. Alright, that was easy. Got more duct tape. Hooray. Should find the shop owner before these wasteland slammers tried to melt him down too. I spy something with my little eye. Got elbow pad. Which, elbow pad. Increases armor rating by 1. Action figure Speedos. Okay, armor rating +2. Alright, got the achievement Sharp Dressed Man. Fill every equipment slot on one character. Okay. Alright. Table Splat token. What's that do? Oh. Okay. Huh. A table. There's only one way through one of these. Table spots. A table lock blocks your path. Unlock the table with a table spot token. Once you find one, reapproach the table to throw a wrestler through it. Table locks and table spot tokens come in 3 varieties: single, double, and flaming, with each table corresponding to the appropriate token.
You can't beat me.
More war paint. Our masters demand it.
Welcome to the toy room.
Somebody help, we're being robbed. Alright. Yeet. Okay, well, he's almost dead, so it's not gonna matter. There we go. Oh yeah. More duct tape. Right.
Nice day, isn't it?
Buddy, that was amazing. Are you a superhero?
Oh, yeah.
Superheroes are fake. I'm a pro wrestler. Well, whatever you are, those were some macho moves, muchacho. Yes, macho moves, muchacho. I like the sound of that. Those blasted Wrestle Raiders come down here to get supplies for the ritual to worship the Road Warriors, Hawk and Animal. Wish they would emulate someone more heroic. Someone more heroic. Anyways, what can I do for you, bud? It's on the house. Amigo, I'm here for a special order. Some samples for an hombre going through an identity crisis. Ah, I know the one. Can't decide between goth and surfer. Here they are. Thanks, muchacho. Alright. Now to go back to our friend at the Macho Man statue. Oh, and this guy's here now.
Welcome to the toy room.
Okay. He's not going to sell us any face paint right now because he doesn't think our gimmick's worth it.
The most electrifying thing the world of wrestling has ever seen, brother.
Here, I hope these will help you in your quest at BWE. At BEW. Thanks. Say, what do you think I should choose? Go goth, amigo. You'll be more intimidating and mysterious. Fans will love it. Thanks. I'll consider that. If you need me, I'll be over here practicing some catchphrases. My daughter asked me to bring her here, then told me I'm not cool enough to stand by her. Guess I'm not cool enough. Oh well. Maybe I can check out that face paint shop when we're done. Alright.
Haggis, deeps, and tatty.
Even in Calgary, we honor the Macho Man's exceptional slamming chivalry. Okay.
Hey, let's have a chat.
Dude, check out that fringe. Macho Man sure knew how to dress. He's the best parts of the 80s rolled up all into one.
Hey, stranger.
Randy Savage is truly one of the best. I hope I can get back like him someday. Alright, let's head back to the gym.
This is
Hey, Randy, how'd that job go? I appreciate you doing it. Should strengthen our gym's relationship with BEW. Unexpectedly enlightening, sir. Yeah, Boxwood Extreme is a trip. They really push with an intense vibe. That's what all the barbed wire and edgy characters are about. But what you got to do if you want to compete with the pro wrestling, with the top dog, like paw, plush, and action figure wrestling. I meant enlightening about myself, sir. Great. It's always good to learn more about ourselves and strive to become better. That's enough for one day. Are you closing up again tonight? You bet, sir. You made our best, Randy. Thanks, Randy. It's a decision like that that'll take you far. Starting to doze off for a second there. Please help Mr. Stretch's new students, and please help that poor BEW wrestler regain his senses. Amen. What a great day, Macho Man. I feel like I learned so much. I'm convinced that if Macho Man was... I'm convinced now more than ever that we must always live out our wrestling spirit and that the world needs heroes. Good night, Macho Man Randy Savage. Macho muchacho.
This is my domain.
You're here already? The sun hasn't even put the moon down for a 3 count yet. Always good to get an early start, sir. That sleeping bag coming out of your locker? Doesn't matter. Listen, I've got a surprise for everyone. Head over to the ring when you're ready. Alright class, stop the flex and turn your necks. We got a special lesson for you. Randy, get in the ring. Today we'll be learning about managers. Managers act as ancillary party members that provide all sorts of benefits, like new gimmicks. Open the Gimmick menu. Now scroll to the right to see your manager gimmicks. Alright, use my power heckle gimmick. Use my power heckle gimmick right now. Pretty cool, huh? Manager gimmicks will cost AP just like your regular gimmicks. They may also have some other requirements. These gimmicks can be used by any member of your stable, so they can complete your existing abilities by filling in skill gaps. For instance, if you don't have any healing abilities, use a manager who does. Most managers will have a passive skill that provides bonuses to all your members of your stable. They're versatile and powerful components to your stable. Choose them wisely. Sir, you kept mentioning our stable. Do you mean that sometimes we won't have to wrestle alone? Of course not. You may find other slam junkies that you can call friend, or even brother or sister. We'll talk more about that in today's advanced lesson. Head over to the AV room when you're ready. So class, yesterday we talked about your skills on the mic can impact the hype meter, and more important than that is what kind of hype type do you choose? Who knows what a hype type is? I do. It's a type of baby. If you say baby oil, I will choke slam you. That's how you generate hype, sir. Bingo. I think a visual aid will help demonstrate this. This is a classic Paul training video I scored from Flea Market last month.
If you see it and hear it here, it's confidential.
Welcome to Paul's official hype type training video. There are many exciting personalities and styles in the world of pro wrestling which we'll cover today. Each of these generates hype with different actions. For example, the powerhouse type, which Big Daddy Squeeze uses, builds up the crowd by dealing damage.
Check this out!
Those with the showman type, like the Magnificent Dash talent, generate hype by taunting and flaunting. Sidekicks like Jacques Aze elicit cheers whenever they support another unit. When technicians pump up the crowd and use their keen wrestling ability, which often inflicts status effects, allow the ominous Grim Jim to demonstrate. Never underestimate underdogs like Luchador, because the crowd loves it when they come back against the odds. You are free to choose a hype type for any of your characters. Experimentation to find the ones that suit your style or strategy. Okay. So, we get to choose ours. None. This unit will still generate hype from standard actions like Gimmick, dodging, using tag team, or activating manager Gimmick. Powerhouse. Pros. Attacking generates +1 influence hype. Defeating, not pinging an enemy, generates +5 influence hype. Getting a critical hit generates +10. The cons, all gimmicks cost an additional 10% AP and damage reduction reduced by 10%. Showman. Taunting generates 10 influence, and nailing button presses during combat generates 3 influences. Cons. After taunting, all friendly units take 50% extra damage for 1 turn. Damage reduction is utilized by 1. The Sidekick. Using healing or buffing gimmicks generates +3. Healing a fatigue unit generates +5. Reviving a fallen unit +10. And I think... Anyway. Using items generates 1 hype. Whereas the cons, all gimmicks cost an additional 10% AP, and normal attacks deal 10% less damage. Sorry, I'm just kind of zonking out here. Anyway. Technician. Pros. Nailing button presses during combat generates 3 influence. Pinning an enemy generates +5. Inflicting a debuff generates +3. And dealing bonus elemental damage generates +3. Cons. Normal attacks do 15% less. Underdog. Acting while fatigue or debuff generates +3. Acting while a friendly unit is KO'd +5. Stopping an opponent from banning you in the garden +10 hype. And normal attacks do 15 less. Let's go with Technician. I have a feeling we could change it anytime. Okay, that's enough for now. Don't forget your essays on the poetics of pile drivers are due Monday. Hey, did you guys hear? Paul is supposed to put on a dark match over at Boxwood. Dude, no way. That's incredible. Yeah, from what I hear, it's going to be an open event. Anyone can take part. Here's the catch. Since the event is in BWE, you know how the BWE is going to try and get these guys.
Wanna become a coiled spring of excitement?
BEW will be selecting a fighter. They'd have to choose their championship title holder, right? All we have to do is become the BEW champion, and they'll have a pick list. What makes you think you can become BEW champion? All I have to do is defeat the current champion, right? Yeah, but BWE would have to make you work into... BEW would have to work you into the storyline, and you'd have to get over more than the current champion. And look, hombre, all I need to do is beat the current BEW champion. Then I get to be in Paw Dark Match, and maybe even earn a spot in Paw. It's not much of a plan. My plan is no plan. I'm the human torpedo. Watch out, Boxwood. Here I come. That guy is crazy.
But more things change.
I don't know, man. He's pretty sincere. You can tell he lives and breathes this stuff. He needs to grow up. That's not how the world works. I think his authenticity, his hope, is inspiring, attractive even.
I'm a wild child.
Maybe a dose of reality in Boxwood will open his eyes.
Dig in.
I promise, I won't fail you.
This is my...
Hey, Randy, I'm locking up for the day. See you Monday? Actually, Mr. Stretch, do you have a minute? What's on your mind? Sir, I'm ready. Ready to enter the world of professional wrestling. Paul is putting on a dark match over in Boxwood. I plan to become the BEW champion and enter the match for a shot at the big time. I've even got my gimmick picked out. From now on, I will be the Spice himself, the south of the border savage, Muchacho Man. Oh, see. It's quite the impressive shtick, Muchacho Man. But it takes more than a gimmick to win in the world of professional wrestling. You've got the skills and the heart, kid, but you may not have the wisdom to navigate the tempestuous world of professional wrestling. Not without losing your soul. My soul? The world of pro wrestling is full of larger-than-life heroes. The world of pro wrestling is filled with larger-than-life heroes and terrible villains. I'm not that afraid, Senior Stretch, and my mind is already made up. I have to do this. I know it is, kid. And I know there's no stopping you, so you have my blessing to but take what you need. This world has a way of stomping on goodness, so be prepared to fight, but keep slamming and greatness can be yours. Oh, see. Alright, a wrestling quest begins. Alright, that's going to do it for this episode of WrestleQuest. Next time, we're going to go and try and get into the dark match of a BWE show. See you guys next time.